Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Okay. Alright. Hello everybody, this is Donald Douglas 2000 here, and, joined here with me, my good friend Carl Matthews 8.
Hey everyone.
Alright, so, yeah, alrighty. So yeah, if you guys probably have come across this series known as Hawin the Lost Engine, and the finale of the series is coming out next Friday, and obviously I'm going to be doing a reaction stream then. But there's so many theories and what could go on around here, so I decided I've been wanting to do a speculation video, on another speculation video on this series, not like one that's properly edited and not in Google Slides. But yeah, I've been wanting to do it for like a year and a half now, but I've never got around to doing it. So, since we're already getting so close, I thought, and you know what? Why not have a stream where I talk about this series? And Carl Matthews 8 here has also made a theory video on it. The Relly Creations is also a big fan of this series here. I think he's got a couple theories of his own. So yeah, we're gonna be looking through theories, or our theories, and we have like a Google Doc and stuff. But I don't think I'm gonna share the Google Doc until after the finale premieres. But yeah, so yeah, I'm here joined with the one, the only, Carl Matthews 8.
You didn't have to give me that impressive of an intro.
Yeah. Alright.
But, yeah.
So yeah, and huge shout out to him for making these wonderful, beautiful, The Boys edits.
Oh yeah.
Is this entertaining? Is there like an overlay or green screen effect for it, for the Boys?
Yeah, I just found it on YouTube. So.
Nice. Yeah. When you have a meme, it's always good to have it on a green screen. Like I found like a couple Dr. Livesy ones. That may or may not be a future video. I don't know. But yeah. Oh my goodness, I almost accidentally ended the stream. That would have been the worst.
So, let's get started, the stream ends.
Yeah.
So, I think we're ready. Or are we?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Okay. Let's open up that Google Doc that we made. Last edit was made 5 minutes ago. Oh yeah, the circus tent. So yeah, to start off, let's just go through these theories, and
Should we go through the old theories first?
oh yeah, we should do that. And I apologize in advance if this confuses you, because this is mainly like for fans of the series. So yeah, and we're just gonna be discussing our theories on it. So yeah. So if you guys don't remember, in the blue snowplows, like in the old trailer, the blue snowplow made, it was for me it just says an anonymous goose on Google Docs. All right. So yeah. Also, can you hear yourself okay on the? Wait, turn on the stream volume real quick, Carl, just to make sure, like, if it doesn't sound like there's two of you talking at the exact same time.
I think it's working.
All right.
Yeah, when I turn the stream volume up, I can kind of hear myself echo a bit.
Okay. All right. I'll turn my desktop audio down a little bit more. But yeah. If you guys don't remember, there was one scene where it was Ari and Bert. They were slowly rolling towards the shed that Hawin and Old Bailey were both in, and Carl here made used to have a theory about Ari and Bert before the Ari and Bert scene was cut from the script. So yeah, would you care to explain? Like, I don't know if I should do it, or I guess you should do it.
Yeah. Okay. So my theory was, I don't think anymore, obviously, because Ari and Bert aren't in this series. But my theory was that Harwin was going to make a deal with Ari and Bert that if he found engines for them to scrap, they would let him live. And in the same trailer, we see him chasing Stephanie and pulling Oliver away out of the old shed in Oliver's Find. So my theory was that maybe Ari and Bert wanted Oliver and Stephanie because they escaped scrap before, and Harwin was like getting them for Ari and Bert.
Yeah, even if Ari and Bert were if Ari and Bert weren't cut from the script, that would be a pretty good like theory, because like it would make so much sense with like the scenes from the trailer and stuff.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm kind of glad it was cut, because I find it a bit strange that Harwin would do that.
Yeah. But you know, from the recent link, maybe not the recent link, the recent preview, maybe there will be just a little bit of truth to that statement.
Yeah. Maybe Hawin isn't the innocent engine we all thought he was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's more or less one of my old theories. I call it Hawin's deal.
Yeah. Now on the document it says anonymous Ifrit. I don't know what that is. Looks like an alien. But why does Google Docs sometimes do that? That happens a lot in my school, where like there's just like several different there's like 28 different people on the same doc, and everyone's like anonymous. All right. And so an old theory I had was, if you remember in the Monster Under the Shed, Hawin was in the shed, right? And then the shed starts to creak and groan, and then a ghostly version of Diesel 10's claw comes out from the buffers, and tries to grab him, and then obviously he dips, and dips down the ravine. And but yeah, it was Diesel 10's claw. So what I originally thought would happen was that Hawin would sometimes take trains of scrap to the ironworks, and that like he and then Diesel 10 would like Diesel 10 and some of the other and like all the other diesels that would work at the scrapyard would like for lack of a better word kind of terrorize the engines, like teasing them, saying that they're gonna scrap them and stuff. And obviously the manager doesn't like that, but all the diesels would do it, but it was mainly Diesel 10. And then what would happen is that Diesel 10 wasn't trying to scare Hawin, but then Hawin like still gets like scared because of something. And then the manager then scraps Diesel 10 because like he's just about had it. And sorry, I'm just checking my phone here. But yeah, and then that's Diesel 10 coming back to haunt Hawin because like Hawin kind of like got him scrapped, I guess. But yeah, and something that kind of like reinforced this theory, until we met 1020, something that kind of reinforced this theory was that I think the Blue Snowplow posted a YouTube short of like a lady being on Howin's branch line, and that kind of like enforced that theory.
I kind of forgot about that, the fact that lady was on the line.
Yeah. And it's also seen in and I think maybe Magic Railroad, the lady's the only Magic Railroad character that's canon, but in that picture of 1020 we saw lady of 1020 when he's not the 1020 that's on my wall there. I have for context, I have I bought one of the amazing posters. It was like before he became a ghost and stuff. We saw a lady in the background, and it was like a clip that the Bogey Boy filmed or something. I think it's available on his Patreon. I don't know though. And yeah, and so yeah, that was my old theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just shows like how much the series has changed, because like the theories that we used to have are like completely different.
Yeah. This is pretty honestly, this series is honestly, in terms of like what will happen next, this series is honestly the Thomas and Friends version of Roblox Piggy. Like honestly, because I've never seen a Thomas Project where there's more theories than this one. Yeah.
I used to think Old Bailey was the monster. Like,
yeah.
Different things were.
I mean, that would. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys. Also, Carl, feel free to put a link to that theory video, in the chat. Oh, guys, please check that video out once the stream's over. It was a really good theory. Definitely better than my old theories. On this stream we might rewatch my old Howin theory video. It was so bad. I made it in Google Slides. I think that's enough to say, like, that it's not good. And the theories were kind of obvious.
My theory is really outdated in the video, but...
Yeah. But at least you had, like, a proper editing software other than wasn't the YouTube trimming page. And, yeah. Yeah, I still can't believe I once used the YouTube trimming page to edit my videos. What I would do is, I'd have them in Google Slides, and then I'd take pictures in Roblox, and then I'd pull up the OBS Studio display capture, then I would go full screen in the slides, record, the narration as I went through the slides. In some of my old adaptations, you can literally hear, my keyboard would pressing the arrows for the next slide, and then once I would watch through the whole thing, I would upload it and then trim it in YouTube and then call it a day. All right, so now let's go through our current theories. I had this really Railway Creation says he's feeling a bit better, might join the stream. Oh, that's good. That's good,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, nice. He's a really nice guy. He's really fun, so, yeah. So my old theory was, that if you guys remember in the Railspin Split Space trailer, wow, I'm actually able to say that without messing up the diction or anything. Because let's be honest, it all took us a while to get used to saying the name Railspin Split Space.
Say it 5 times fast.
Railspin Split Space, Railspin Split Space. Yeah, I messed up on the second one. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try because I know I can't.
Alright, sorry, what'd you say?
I said I'm not even gonna bother try say it 5 times fast.
Yeah.
I know I can't.
And as we saw in at the end of the trailer, it showed Rusty in this black void, and then this monstrous version of him, like, came out of, like, a reflection and was coming towards him. And what I think happened was that, when Rusty first arrived on the railway, he, like, obviously Duncan was kind of, like, throwing insults at him. And it's like, I don't need smelly diesels to tell me what to do. Poor Hot Rod.
Poor Hot Rod.
if you're subscribed to Carl's channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I think and obviously Rusty was hurt a little by that, and then I think he was still he and Scarloey were still vibing at Croven's Gate while Duncan was leaving with his train, and then I think he overheard Duncan saying, "Send the Rusty packin', send the Rusty packin'," and yeah, he might have heard that, and then he would hear these insults, like, there would be this other side of him that would accumulate and grow and develop, and, like, sometimes he would have talks with it, and it's like you hear his the inner demon, if you will, is saying, do you hear what he's saying? You feel the need for revenge. But then Rusty would always dismiss it. No, that is not necessary. And sure, Duncan apologized after Rusty rescued him and stuff, and they became best buds. But I don't think I think he forgave the insults, but never really forgot about them. Because, if we remember, when Duncan derailed, poor Hot Rod, okay, we saw, like, when, word got to Croven's Gate that Duncan was off the rails, and they needed Rusty to get geared up and go save him. He wasn't happy. He wasn't having it because he insulted him, and yeah, which is reasonable. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to, like, do, like, let the person copy my answers when that person was, like, making fun of me and stuff. You know, like, on homework and stuff. But yeah, you know, like, it's reasonable. Like, you don't really have the best impression of them, or their best interest isn't really, on your mind when they've, like, thrown insults at you. But then Scarloey reminded Rusty that there were passengers aboard, and after hearing that, he roared into action. And then he went to go save Duncan, and and that's what happened. but we gotta remember, Skarloey, like, he went to go save Duncan after Skarloey reminded him that there were passengers in the coaches, not because he didn't go rescue Duncan to tend to his aid, but it was to, like, because he didn't want the passengers to walk. And so yeah, I don't think he's ever really forgotten about the insults. And I was originally thinking it was getting worse and worse over time with every insult that Duncan would tell Rusty. But then I thought more of those insults are in season 6 and 7, and considering that this series takes place like around season 5. Those aren't that, like, I didn't qualify those for the theory, and yeah, I think just like he would gradually think about, like, every time he would think about it, like, he would have an encounter with this beast version of him, not really beast, this just monster version of him. I'm trying to get my hat here, and yeah, yeah, and then he would be talking with it more and more, trying desperately to resist it. Excuse me. But then, like, when fast forward to season 5 with the Boulder Quarry and everything. I don't know if it's called Boulder Quarry. Is it like Wart Fell? I think it's Wart Fell. I don't know. But yeah, and then he's right in the line of fire of the boulder, and is going to be the boulder's first victim. And then the boulder starts rolling, and then Rusty sees it, and then everything turns to black, and then he finds himself in a black void with that engine he met in the cutting, which is 1020 or Dane. It still feels weird calling him a name.
I'm going to say that. It's so weird not calling him 1020 anymore.
Yeah, I might still call him 1020, because that's just what we're used to. But yeah, and
Mean 20.
Yeah, and then 1020 like talks to Rusty. And then he eventually gives him, and then he's like, see that boulder up there? That boulder is just 3 inches above you. And the impact once we're done here, once we're done here, the impact will be instant, should you so choose. And then he gives him 2 choices. The first choice is to the first choice is that one, he lets Rusty declines, and wait, so 1020 offers Rusty if he wants to join him in getting his revenge, especially on Duncan. And gives Rusty 2 options. One, he'll leave Rusty alone, but he'll make sure the boulder won't. Or 2, Rusty joins 1020. And then Rusty's life is spared. I wonder what Rusty will choose. Don't you? But
I just imagine 1020's kind of just like, you can have guaranteed safety or a 50-50 chance of being crushed. Your choice.
Yeah. And I was originally gonna make a speculation video about this, but again, I didn't have the time. And how it was gonna end, it was gonna come up to Rusty's face, and then zoom in on his mouth, and then I was gonna have the music from Tobias and the Half Pariah where Gordon agrees to help the Diesels, and then Rusty's face turns from a frown to a smile, and then it just ends right there. But yeah,
you were saying that like you didn't count Duncan's insults from like season 6 and 7.
Yeah, because
We do see Spencer and Arthur though in part 3. So
Oh.
I mean, you could have counted them.
We see Spencer in part 3. Where?
I think it's when the Fat Controller is told that Stephanie is refusing to work. You see Arthur and Stephanie.
Oh yeah, I think.
Office.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, most of, maybe not character-wise, but timeline-wise, most of the events take place, keep in mind that I said most, take place before, or I don't know, take place, during season 5.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to say, or will I?
No. How about, let's hear your theory about, hold up, wait, I gotta do something real quick. I will be right back.
Oh no, I gotta keep the audience entertained on my own. So how is everyone? If anyone has any theories they want to share in the chat or anything, please do, because, it'd be fun to hear some of them. And if no one has any theories, then, I don't know, just say hi in the chat or something. Can you guys hear me? I feel like you can hear me, but I'm not sure. Say, everyone type, Hawin is cool in the chat if you can hear me.
Alright. I'm back.
The return.
So yeah, guys,
Yeah, someone commented Hawin is cool.
Yeah.
I was like, can you guys hear me? I'm not sure. And I was like, type Hawin is cool in the chat if you can hear me.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he is cool.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about him now. I used to love him, but he seems kind of.
Yeah, but like, let's be honest, he's a cool character. Like the freelance, I don't know, like the freelance engine design and his voice. Enterprising Engines does a really good voice for him. I'm sorry, I just, like, it just feels too weird hearing 84F Studios voicing Howin. I just imagine, with, maybe with Old Bailey, 84F Studios, but Howin, I just hear, Enterprising Engines. But yeah, that's not to say that 84F Studios, like, doesn't do a good job. He does a really good job of voicing anybody. He's probably, like, one of, like, 5 voice actors in this fandom that are just, like, awesome, and you see him in every single project. or like 60% of the things you watch.
Yeah, I love his voices for Hawin and 1020.
Yeah. I wonder where Enterprising Engine went as the narrator.
I think the Blue Snowplow just wanted to take the series in like a different direction, so he got like a more creepier sounding narrator, I think.
Yeah.
Not saying that your Star Studio sounds creepy. Well, when he wants
I mean,
to be,
when he's trying to be, he does amazing at it. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like I'm wondering, somebody's gotta, like, some big film studio has to hire 84F Studios as like one of their voice actors, because, like, man. And it's also like with like Victor Tanzik and stuff. And like Mr. Merlin fan, how are these guys not in the film industry? They're so talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how does Pixar not have mainland? Oh, what were you saying?
Oh, Stephanie the Tank Engine says, imagine the buried truck being the narrator in the last chapter.
Maybe for a couple characters he'd be okay.
I think for maybe Edward, but I don't think he would really have like a shouty type voice.
Yeah. Cause like you gotta have like versatility. Because like you gotta be able to talk, you know, kind of quietly like this, telling a super scary story, or something like boo or something like that. Like, yeah, so, hang on, I'll be right back.
And he leaves again. Imagine the Blue Snowplow getting some people to voice act in the final chapter. That would be
like really cool, honestly.
Alright, I'm back.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, sorry, what were you saying? I had to mute for a second.
I was just talking to someone in chat who said, oh, it's Stephanie the Tank Engine again, who said, imagine there was like a voice cast in the final chapter, like different voices and stuff.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Here's what I think, let's try to guess, like, the voice actor, like, what the voice actors would probably be. I think Enterprising Engines, should be kept for Hawin. Because he can give Hawin kind of like, not a super low voice, but like, how do I describe it? Like, kind of chipper and jovial, I guess.
Yeah. I think Enterprising Engine should stay as, Old Bailey. Honestly, I'm just too used to that, like, that accent he gives him.
Yeah. But, like, it's, if there were to be a voice cast in here, it would be illegal to not have 84F Studios as 1020.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And maybe the buried truck can voice Toby.
Yeah,
because I think
that would work. Or even Edward.
Yeah. I don't think the buried truck is, I don't know why, but I just find the buried truck's Percy voice so entertaining. Because you can tell, like, that he's kind of, like, straining his voice with the high pitch and stuff. But, yeah, and you can kind of tell he has fun voicing Percy. But, yeah, oh, yeah, and there's gotta be Victor Tanzik in here. I feel like he could play probably Edward, and probably, I kind of wish there'd be a song. It'd be cool if there was a song in there, and if there's a song in there, and like a single character sees it, sings it, instantly cast that character as Chase Theed.
Yeah.
And maybe Mainland Studios could do a little bit of voice acting too.
He would probably make a pretty good, like, Rusty or Percy, I think.
Maybe. Yeah, I can totally see him playing Rusty. What's another voice actor? Oh yeah, do you know this guy called Narrow Gauge? Yeah, his voice is really good too. I feel like he could play. He could probably play. Let me just look through the trailer just to see different characters and stuff. Like see different characters for voices and stuff. I'm getting an ad for I can't see what it's called. It's just called 65. That's just what it's called.
I don't know how big a role Thomas would play, but I feel like I don't know if it'd be a good voice for him.
For Thomas?
One of those characters, like, yeah.
Oh, probably Rise Griffith. Because Rise Griffith voiced Thomas for Tobias and the Half Pariah.
Oh yeah, that's a really good Thomas voice actually.
Yeah. Who do you think could play James?
Me. I do the best James voice.
I feel like Fizzled Firebox would be a good James voice.
I don't think I've heard his voice before.
Yeah, yeah, I think his name's Scott, but yeah, he's got a nice kind of low voice, but he also has a bunch of potential for James. And maybe we could have, who do you think Tyson Sath would play?
Toby.
I don't know, I feel like, Tyson Sath would be, like, a little bit better at, like, Old Bailey and stuff. Yeah, as, who do you think could be Percy? I think, Ooh,
Big Engine's 87.
Big Engine's 87 as Percy?
Maybe.
Yeah. I feel like he'd be better at Gordon though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Terrier 55 Stephanie would obviously play Stephanie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Terrier 55 Stepney would play Stepney. I feel like, I'm trying not to say, here. I feel like I'm looking through the channels I'm subscribed to see who could, like, be a good Percy voice. I'm not really finding anybody. Maybe Thomas Wood and Edward True Henry III. I'm not sure though.
I just realized we completely forgot about the theories.
Oh yeah. But yeah, this stream's more so like just generally talking about this series. I feel like. Who do you think? Who's a user you know that can kind of have? Oh, you know the voice actor that the Scotsman Returns used for Percy. The Scotsman Returns used for Percy. That could be Percy. Let me scroll through different users to see. Do you know NWR 58?
Yeah.
He's got a pretty low voice too, so.
He would be pretty good for Old Bailey, actually, thinking about it.
Maybe. Honestly, yeah, he might be better at Old Bailey. But yeah, we're kind of we have been getting off topic here for the past like 10 minutes. So, yeah, let's get back into the theories.
We got distracted for the last like 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, so why don't you, and there's another theory here that's if you guys don't remember, there was the Blue Snowplow made a community post like on the 24th of January with a picture of a circus tent. And Carl here, our good man Carl, has had a theory about this. And yeah, Carl, you've got the floor.
Right, so my current theory for the series about the entire backstory between 1020 and everything is this theory here, and I call it the circus train / Hawin's mistake.
Dur, dur, dur.
So I'll go through it really quickly.
Dur, dur, dur.
My theory for it is...
Dur, dur, dur. I'm kidding.
Can you shut up?
Okay. Alright. Dirt, I'm kidding. Dirt. Okay, yeah. I need like a Discord voice mod or something for this purpose. Alright, yeah. Now you have the floor.
So, my theory is years ago, Old Bailey was the controller of the Hawin Lake line. And he
Yeah.
had his first engine, which was 1020, or Dane.
Or was it Neil? Because I remember in like a picture, that a really old picture like 2 years ago that blew with the old Hawin model that there was Neil. But I don't know though. I don't. Anyway, that's not important. Continue.
So, 1020 works on the line for years, and he's very like loyal to Old Bailey, and the two of them are good friends. And one day Old Bailey decides to buy a new engine named Hawin, but Hawin is like very young and very arrogant at the time, so he doesn't get on the best with 1020. And one day, 1020, he's asked to pull a circus train built with like animals and people, tents, all that stuff, which is like where the preview or the teaser picture of the circus tent comes from.
aboard! All aboard!
On aboard, let's go.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember in film class, Mr. Brown showed us how they were able to do that. It's like you put like these two phone things on your ears, and it like makes, and then you say something, and it kind of like distorts the voice like that. It was really cool. Anyway, continue.
Cool. But yeah, so Hawin says, like, or 1020 says in the Chilling Cutting that fear was the death of him. And for months, I was trying to figure out what this could mean, and I think I have a solid idea. So, Hawin is jealous that he can't pull the circus train, and decides to try and make 1020 a bit nervous by telling him that elephants and circus animals can be very dangerous. 1020 tries to ignore him, but he still can't get the thought out of his head. So, 1020, he's pulling the circus train, and there's like, let's say for example, there's a van with an elephant in it behind him or something, and 1020's really nervous, and he's so nervous, he's not paying attention, his head's not in the game, and he has his accident. So afterwards, Old Bailey blames him for it, and when 1020 tries to explain that it was Hawin, 1020, or Old Bailey's kind of like, I can't believe you'd blame a young engine like that. So maybe either 1020 is scrapped as punishment, or he's like too badly damaged to be scrapped. But for years, 1020, like, Old Bailey kind of stands by Hawin and says like, oh yeah, Hawin was the good guy, and 1020 is being bitter. Whereas now in this new preview, it seems that he learns the truth and realizes that Hawin was the cause for all of this, which is why he says, "Oh, Hawin, what have you done?" in the new part, or the new teaser.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, we have the Relic Creations here.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm here. I'm finally here.
Welcome. So yeah, this is the one and only Carl Matthews 8. Carl Matthews 8, this is the Relic Creations.
Hello.
So yeah, and the stream, to the fine people on the stream, please welcome the Relic Creations. All right. So
Actually, it's the afternoon for me.
sorry, what'd you say?
It's actually not the morning, it's the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So yeah, we were just talking about this theory that Carl had with the circus tent, how 1020 was pulling a circus train, but then like when he wasn't paying attention.
Circus train?
Yeah, yeah, and then when he wasn't paying attention, the train crashed, and he was
Bye-bye.
he was blamed for it rather than Hawin, and then like that's kind of like how like Hawin could possibly be the enemy of the real villain of Hawin the Lost Engine rather than 1020.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, this theory is probably the most craziest one we've had. I don't know. I kind of do like to think that Hawin and 1020 were kind of like best buds and stuff.
Yeah.
But then
instead of rivals.
yeah, but then they would trash talk each other a little bit as like all friends do. But yeah. Yeah. I just imagine like having that surprise face with Hawin with the vine boom and then 1020 with the pixelated shades.
Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, Hawin was still young, but then when he didn't get to pull the circus train, when 1020 said fear was the death of him, Hawin like I guess tried to convince him that that the animals were dangerous, as Carl said previously. And I feel like it could either have been, I don't know, since 1020's a little older, though, I feel like he might not, he might know that, he's, that he's powerful and he could do more damage to animals rather than animals could do to him. But then again, as you said, there might have been like a van with like an elephant, but like behind him, and you know, elephants tower over locomotives, so yeah. Or he could have feared it could have been something like Bulldog, or where he could have feared having like derailing or falling off a bridge or something. But I feel like he'd be looking at the track if he feared like falling, like derailing. So I think I think that's the best that we can come up with.
Well, maybe like because in part one, Edward says like Hawin was so scared he forgot to check his speed. So like maybe 1020's like trying to keep it together, and then like the elephant like it does like a really loud noise or something, and 1020's like nope, and he just speeds up without thinking.
Oh yeah, like, and he's like, oh that. Oh! Wait a minute! Oh! Is you know that scream? That the scream where it's like ah, or like that it's in
enough noise.
Yep. Oh, yep, right there.
I know the noise.
It's like ah. Wait, is it from FNAF?
It sounds like it, but I don't think it is.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's probably it does sound like a human screaming, but it could be a heavily distorted elephant scream. I don't know. Maybe.
An elephant?
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, is Henry part of the crew that's gonna be in the finale?
I hope so.
If so, because if so, then this will all tie in.
Imagine Henry was.
Yeah, and yeah, that's so interesting. And I haven't heard that scream anywhere else. So I'm wondering if Enterprising Engine 93 did an actual scream. because I've never heard Enterprising Engines raise his voice or anything. Like,
I did in when he played, I think it was, what was his name? It wasn't Phil. What was that guy's name in Soldier in Conflict? Robert, that was his name.
Okay. But yeah, I've never heard him raise his voice that exponentially. So I feel like... Yeah.
Ooh, look what I found a thing.
Excuse me. Oh, wow.
It's a very interesting description, isn't it?
You'll love him. He's deeply flawed and harbors grief, and trauma beyond comprehension.
Tunimations.
Tunimations does like the branding for it and stuff. That's not in trains. That's really cool, but the smile does seem a little psychotic. I don't know.
I think it matches him very nicely.
It does. It kind of does a little bit, yeah. Just the eyes seem a little wide, but yeah.
I'll post a link to that tweet in the chat so people can see what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, I think so.
Well, yeah, now I want to get to a theory that me and Carl have been like accumulating, have thinking about over the past few months. It's about.
I hear this.
Yeah, this is probably this. If the one with the scream if the one with the elephant and the circus train wasn't the juiciest one, this is gonna be the juiciest one. Just. All right, and so let me just scroll through all the parts. Now, we know 1020, and being a ghost, he has the ability to turn invisible, as we saw in the chilling cutting. But then... But then he also has the ability to get into Engine's minds. Like, maybe, he's not talking with 1020, Rusty's with the boulder. Rusty's not talking with 1020 directly, but 1020's, like, in the form of a monstrous version of Rusty. I need to start calling 1020 Dane. It's good. This is Dane. Okay. And then maybe Dane in the messed up version of Rusty is like calling to him, trying to get him to join. So, let me edit the doc. Actually, wait, Carl, do you think you could list these down? Because I'm gonna share our theory doc with the Railway Creations.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Don't share this with anyone else, because they might steal our theories.
Could I read it?
Yeah.
Not out loud, though.
I mean...
Yeah. We've kind of already discussed the theories, but yeah, you can read them over. Yep.
No point really worrying about people stealing our theories. We kind of made this stream to show them off, so...
Yeah.
Ooh, it's about those pictures that the blue snow pile sent.
Yeah.
Let me read this.
Yeah. I put Railway Creations, do you think you're going to be writing down any theories?
I don't think so.
Okay. Alright. That's fine. Because if you do,
I'm still, like, a bit confused.
Yeah, the series, is very, very complex. But yeah, if you do, let us know so we can decide a font choice for you.
Okay.
Yeah, people in the stream can't see it, but like on the dock we all have like different fonts, so you can tell which theory belongs.
Yeah, Carl's is Comic Sans. Mine's Courier New, which is the font I type all my scripts in. But yeah, we have old theories and current theories. So now, someone is sending just a bunch of emojis in the chat. It's all in one message though. Oh my goodness. Really Creations. Someone said you're their favorite YouTuber.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Stay hydrated, kids. But yeah, and so, Carl, so just, we need to think of a font where both of us are thinking of it. Just do for a font that where we're both thinking of something, just do, Merriweather normal.
Sure.
I'll add it.
With it's called rock and roll. Is this talking also about the rock and roll?
Yeah, that episode.
Okay, this is making sense then.
Yeah. Okay. We both create.
Oh, I can't get into the dock for some weird reason.
That's weird.
Oh, never mind. I got in.
I just see a dolphin up there.
Yeah, there's now 3 people looking. Oh yeah, wait, there's 3 people on the dock other than me.
Who is this?
Who else is?
It could be me because I used a different email to get in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would log out of one of them because I mean it would be kind of like a pleasant surprise if like someone on the crew saw this stream and stuff. We could probably share our theories with them. But yeah, so
it would be cool.
are you ready to list down the things?
Donald.
Yeah.
So what's this about? Like, that you're not gonna include Duncan's quarrels with Rusty past.
Oh yeah, it's because most of the events take place before season 6 and 7. Cause like, you know, Rusty in the boulder, Duncan gets spooked,
Yeah.
and all that jazz.
So just like only seasons 5 and below.
Yeah.
Nothing past season 5. Okay. Just had to clear that up.
All right. Big brains. All right. Yeah, just let me know when you're ready, Carl.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so, we know that let's kind of work backwards here. We know that 1020 can, like, appear and disappear, being a ghost, a spirit. And we also know that he can get
He's
into...
basically a demon.
Yeah, and we also know that he can get into engines' minds and kind of manipulate them, as we saw in The Monsters Are Due at Howin Lake, and possibly The Monster Under the Shed. And as we saw in Invisible Engine, and The Monsters Are Due at Howin Lake, he's able to, he may very well be able to have like a shape-shifting ability, because he can turn into an owl, and I think he was trying, like, being Diesel 10's claw as well.
Diesel 10's claw?
Yeah, from The Monster Under the Shed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So yeah, he's So, and then in and obviously he's able to give engines psychological torture. But then, as we saw in Invisible Engine, he put the trucks were starting to push him forward. So it was either 1020 that was pushing the trucks from behind, or 1020 turned into the trucks. So that's really, really weird. Excuse me. And yeah, he can manipulate different characters to make them join him, as we saw in that one teaser that unfortunately got taken down. He Thumper was so worried about him being a failed design, and as we saw in that teaser, he was tearing up and stuff. A great performance on 84F Studios' part there, by the way. And then we hear him agree. It's a little hard to understand because of the reverb and stuff. But yeah, we hear him agreeing, saying, "Okay, I'll do the job or do the trick or something." And then he says something, but then the camera slowly zooms in to where, under the tarp, to where it exposes a little bit of his face, and we see his face contort into a wicked smile. And oh yeah, and me and Carl have also discussed this, that so in the second Railspin Split Space teaser, that where we saw Hawin on the bridge piece thing, floating towards the waterfall.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if Hawin, both Hawin and Percy were off to rescue Toby. We're off to rescue a tram engine. And hopefully nothing bad happens. And
1020 just comes up from behind the mountains.
Yeah, from behind the rocks and stuff.
I got this for you.
Oh yeah, that's for the stream thumbnail. Is this entertaining?
Oh my god, 1020 says ooga booga.
Wait, where is it?
It's all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, I saw
1020
it.
says ooga booga.
No way.
Yeah, for some weird reason I can't edit the doc, but I wrote down your theory on something else, so I'll just copy and paste it in later once I figure it out.
But yeah, and as we see, Howin's obviously on the bridge going to his death, and what if they didn't, and the bridge is still going, and it's still, in the middle of the river, so it probably didn't come from the shore, so so 1020 probably has the ability to switch positions. So let's say there's my Tommy Henry on my dresser there. He'd be able to, within using he can actually 1020 can actually kind of use the editor to use an editing software to his advantage, because he automatically does the effect before the editor can even edit the thing. Because, with the glitching and stuff, that's how he, changes his face and his eyes and everything. And so maybe he used, what should we call that? I feel like, well, I want to nickname that something where he does something, but it's with glitches. Visual glitches.
Glitches?
It's like...
Mind.
Huh?
A glitchy mind.
I don't know. So, maybe, psychological editing? Nah.
Because then more goes into, how they edited it.
Yeah.
It sounds, not supernatural.
How about we'll call it, the edit before the editing? Because it looks... Yeah, yep, we'll call it that. The edit before the the edit before the editing. And yeah, so maybe 1020 could probably care less about Toby, but maybe not Hawin. So what if he switched their places? What if he switched their places?
So he has like a bit of more control about like he can like
not a bit, a lot. Like he can do yeah, he can really do anything. So he's
basically like
he has
Satan.
Yeah, he has like he has teleportation. He has teleportation abilities. He can teleport not only himself, but because he teleported himself in front of the waterfall just before Hawin went over it. But yeah, he can teleport not only himself, but also others. What else can this engine do?
Is it pretty more like a reassemble of the supernatural, or more like he is the supernatural?
Yeah. And
that would be like horrifying. Like imagine Hawin's watching Toby go down the lake, and then out of nowhere there's just a glitch, and he's on the raft, and he's just like, "How did that happen?"
Yeah, and not to mention,
can he make a mistake, like
yeah,
Carl said?
Yeah, or maybe like he puts like there was that one trains thing where it was like a diesel, but the wheels, but it like walked on the wheels, like the wheels were legs.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh,
yeah, and then he accidentally teleports that, and they all look at him. Whoops, my bad. And then we hear Griffin saying, "All right, cut, redo." Yeah, and then we hear, and then in the background we hear like different people of the crew talking like 8-4F Studios and Mainland Studios. There's so many studios here.
I think the best theory in this document, the Hawin the Blue Engine document, is 1020 saying "Ooga Booga."
Yeah, totally.
Imagine that picture of 1020 looking over the lake is kind of, or looking over the rocks is kind
of. Oh
of.
yeah,
like,
he
like,
literally.
Like a little.
Yeah, like.
He's just like.
So, then he can do that. We're just not even gonna call it a name. He can do that. Just like he can also do that. So yeah, 1020 pretty much has the powers of a god here. How are they gonna defeat him?
Imagine he appears over the rocks and he sees Toby on the raft, and then he's like, "It's like a little train set. You can just change things about."
Yeah. Oh! I just got an idea. Oh my goodness.
1020 is God.
What? Where's the duck? Oh my goodness, Oh my goodness, I just thought of something. What if somewhere at the end of Railspin Split Space, we see a small version of all the locations next, like with 1020. 1020's like at some buffers and stuff, and next to a table with all tiny versions of all the different locations at the end. And then he breaks the fourth wall. What if we saw that?
That would be horrifying, but amazing.
That would be so horrifying to know. Just so depressing and unsettling to know. Oh my goodness, I'm getting more excited by
Wait, go back.
By the moment.
My brain doesn't comprehend.
Oh my goodness.
Dane here for another model railway tutorial.
And it's like, hello everyone, Dane here, also known as 1020, and today we're gonna show you how to do the waterfall bridge effect. How to do a waterfall bridge, and then he gets like waterproof track, puts a bridge on it, and then an engine on it. Oh my goodness!
So you're saying that he's basically like God.
Now, just as an example, I'm gonna put this little blue engine on the bridge. Suddenly cuts to Hawin screaming.
Now, as you can see, I'm just gonna put this little blue engine on the bridge. Ah! Oh my goodness, just imagining that.
recreate that in a video.
Yeah! This is gonna be like I guarantee you, this is gonna be the next Gordon Snow Machine. This is gonna be the next Gordon Snow Machine. So, imagine in Railspin Split Space, and it has to start, we have to say imagine like 8 times in there, like Master of Lemons did.
Imagine there's no Beatles.
Alright, here we go. If anyone wants to use this audio, feel free. At least just this part of the audio and stuff. So yeah, feel free to. So imagine if, since 1020 is able to like switch, he's able to switch engines and stuff. Imagine at the end of Railspin Split Space, we see 1020, and then he's right next to a table with every single every single location, like that's in in Railspin Split Space, with every single location, and everything is just in a tiny form, like a model train set. And then it's like, hello everybody, Dane here, also known as 1020. Be sure to subscribe. And here I'm gonna show you how to make an exciting model railway. Today we're gonna be doing the floating bridge. So I'm gonna lay this track under the water here. I'm gonna put the bridge on top of it. I'm gonna plug in the track, and then we're gonna put this little blue engine on here. Ah! And then in real world time, he's like, ah! That'd be so hilarious.
Oh God.
I'm laughing so much. And then, and then as we see, and then as Hawin sees it, it's with like this huge orchestral piece that Tynes and Seth put together, and it's just the orchestral piece is going all out, and then he's horrified. He's gonna go over the waterfall, and then he goes down, and then it cuts back to 1020, and with just Lego pieces, with just the Lego breaking sound effect, and then he says, "That's a fender bender."
He's just playing with model trains.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we're having too much fun on here.
I doubt that's what's gonna happen, but oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
This whole story is just based off of 1020 just playing with model trains.
I honestly would be kind of cool and just a little bit depressing at the same time, because this isn't in real time or anything. But then, oh wow, how did we not know this before? Well, now we know it now. Like if people in the Blue Snowplow server, because I got a few responses, but they were literally just saying you should have made it start at 1020. That was such a missed opportunity on my part, and that was probably the biggest mistake I've made today, not making the stream start at 1020.
No.
But yeah, let's see, yeah, nobody really responded to it, so I wish people, Mainland Studios said it should have started at 10:20 a.m. Yeah, I wish I would have set it to that.
Hey, Mainland Studios here?
No, he said it in the Discord server.
Oh, yeah, the Discord server got updated.
Yeah.
I just forgot.
Now
you can
I wish that someone on the team would like join in the stream, because they're missing a lot here. This is like we're having fun making these theories.
Wait, what chat?
Blue Snowplow, yes or no? Does 1020 have a model railway channel? So what is it?
Does 1020 have a channel?
Yeah.
Dane Railway fan, 1020.
The promotions channel is gone from the server. Oh, never mind. I see it.
I see it.
Yeah. Nobody responded. Woo! It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not in the server, actually.
Ah! You're not. Let me send you an invite. 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 I have a lot of friends on Discord. Invite. Sent.
Do you have friends on Discord that are IRL friends?
Yeah, I do. I do have quite a few.
What?
Anyway. But yeah, that'd be so interesting. BRB. Okay. No worries. Alright, so yeah. Let's just generally just talk about this series.
Yeah. I'm gonna post the boys edits into the server.
Yes, please do.
If I can find a good channel to put them in.
Yeah, maybe.
Put them in images.
Yeah. Let's hope no one in the server thinks you stole them from me, because you originally made them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, please do.
If I can find a good channel to put them in.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright, it would be so cool, if somebody, from the Hawin, from the Hawin team joined us. Joined us on the stream for a couple, or joined the stream chat or something. That'd be kind of cool. I think.
Yeah, it would be really cool, but I doubt that would happen.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. Who knew that that my theory video would get shared and then I'd get to my first 100 subscribers. So, yeah. I guess I'm gonna. I think now is a good time for an intermission, because I think I might get a snack or refill my water bottle. I don't know, but yeah. You are watching Donald Douglas 2000 live, where we speculate Hawin the Lost Engine, featuring Carl Matthews 8 and the Railway Creations. The stream will continue after a brief intermission. The stream will continue after a brief intermission. I can't speak. The stream will continue after a brief intermission. You're watching Donald Douglas 2000 live.
Just to wake you up then. What AFK is gonna be?
I kind of want to make that video about 1020 having a YouTube channel now. It seems so funny to me.
Yeah.
And we're back. Hello, humans. We're back.
50.
Alright.
Donald, guess what it is?
Huh? Sorry, what'd you say?
It is.
I only hear it is.
Guess what time it is?
Time for you to get a watch. Oh, I'm kidding. All right. It is.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah. We've all heard that joke way too many times. It was too good of an opportunity. All right, yeah. It's 11:51 a.m. for me. It feels like the stream's been going on for hours, but it's only been.
I just
premieres in like 9 minutes.
Oh yeah. Railway Creations has a new video premiering.
I don't know. Hold on.
8 minutes. I think we'll I think we might react to this. All right. So yeah, and yep, there's the thumbnail. Domeless engines. I think the font choice could be a little better. I'm kidding.
No, that's actually. I've always wanted to like do the shadows, like the text.
The shadow behind the font.
Yes.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. I liked that. Yeah, it was just I just wanted to make that joke. That's kind of like I've seen like some running jokes from like the infamous Steamy Awards. It's like I think the font choice could be a little bit.
Always that. That was like big mistakey.
Yeah, the Steamy Awards. I haven't really given my public thoughts on the Steamy Awards. It's a really cool concept. And it would have been a really, really fun idea, but it was executed very poorly.
Like the stream, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey! Cancelled! I'm kidding. That was the worst voice crack I've had today. But yeah, let's talk no more on the Steamy Awards, because Play Don't Pause Writer's Pen trash-talked the chilling cutting.
Wow. Yeah. That's offensive. We must cancel.
No, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, back to not talking about drama. So yeah, we're gonna react to this. This is gonna be fun.
Well, maybe we should do it after the stream because you don't want to get like too off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably react to it after the stream. If that's okay with you, the Railway Creations. I mean...
That's okay.
Okay. I just see on my channel, just speculating Hawin the Lost Engine, and it's just 10:20, the boys. Alright. Oh, Railway Creations. Railway Creations, do you remember that one game where like you built like an Edward model but it wasn't able to be saved?
Whim Scales, whatever it's called.
Yeah. What if we played that game but we tried to build Hawin?
We could do that. I just ate orthos.
I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, on second thought, honestly, I don't know because like it'll take a very long time and stuff.
I can make an IRL model of Hawin.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have all the materials now.
Ooh.
And since I cleaned my room more yesterday, I found a lot of things.
Oh, nice. Perhaps you could is it gonna be a Tommy one?
No, I don't have any Tommy Thomases. Well, I do have one, but he's like dead.
Yeah. We always have Tommy collectors always have at least Tommy collectors always have at least 5 Thomases.
I do not. Only have one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I only have one too.
Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I have like 3 of the same type of Thomas.
I do not. My mom barely buys me anything.
But yeah, yeah, you know, if you only...
I do have this Trackmaster Thomas that I did show you, and I like the paint, but it's very outdated.
Yeah.
I could use this.
If that's your only Thomas, I suggest using a different chassis.
I want to use the broken Thomas, like and just use it from Owen Thomas.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So then,
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I feel like you could.
transition.
I feel like you could make a video on that. You could be like, "Hey guys, or what's up, guys? Really Creations here. Be sure to subscribe." And here, because if you want me to show you how I made a Tomy Hawin. Carl, aren't you
I could
making
for
a
you
Hawin
the
model?
Trackmaster Thomas
All right.
right now, but I don't want to show the humans out there.
Oh, that's fine. No worry. I get. No worries. I get it. I get it.
Let me share my screen. Not share my screen. More like. I don't want
Yeah. I'm not gonna share it on the stream or anything, so we don't take any
the
risks.
camera.
All right. I know. The camera. I have troubles with the camera too.
There.
Oh wow.
No, this is it.
The Railway Creations hand reveal. But yeah, that's cool. Hello.
This is it. It's dead.
Ah, yeah. That's not a bad paint job though.
Scheme. I like the paint scheme, but it's just
Yeah.
like
It feels like that one Thomas Mini where it was like it feels like that one Thomas Mini where it was like a racing thing.
oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I tried to base it off some railway series pictures I saw,
Oh, okay.
and so I might use this to make Hawin. But here's the broken Thomas I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Watch the Thomas be. Oh.
It does not look broken from this side. From this side it is.
Oh.
I have its chassis, and this is the big. Do you want to see it?
How many home runs did you make with that Thomas?
I don't know. Here's its wheels. It like lost its rim, whatever it's called. No, it's still there.
The traction tire?
Yeah, where's it?
Ugh, it feels so weird seeing Tomy wheels without a chassis. Oh.
Here's its motor. And now
Wow.
for the big reveal.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
How many times did you play dodgeball with that Thomas?
Question. This is when I was a little child.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my
Yeah, that's
goodness. How does that happen? Like,
being a child, that's what happens. Let's fix it.
can we fix it?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Oh my god, it's so distorted.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
But
You could probably use that. You could probably use that as like a stunt double if you decide to do like an adaptation from that one Richard Jordan story where it's pretty much just like a stereotypical Thomas creepypasta, but it's actually in the form of a Thomas story. Oh.
oh,
Wait a minute, is that Gordon?
yep.
Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh.
Here's this chassis.
Oh.
The screen is black. I can't see anything. Oh.
Oh my
It
goodness.
originally had a bogey, and I showed you Dom.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to commentate for the stream chat as much as possible, because I don't want to screen share Discord, because I don't want to, like, take any chances. But yeah, pretty much, there's Gordon, that it's literally just his boiler and his cab with a chassis, but every part of the chassis is cut off except that part where the wheels surround, and wow.
I have his face here in this smoke box.
Oh no! Oh.
This stream got off topic very fast.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
This project, this is like my 5th time doing it.
Yeah.
You know what
when
you
sticky
could do?
tack
You could do
isn't
an
sticky enough.
adaptation Of,
Sorry, what'd you say?
You could do an adaptation of that Richard Jordan story.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently stayed behind with those Thomases and Gordons.
Oh yeah, that would be good actually.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
No.
I mean I sometimes narrate fan-made Thomas stories on the stream, like from the Buried Truck and Richard Jordan and stuff. I could read that for you guys.
We could do that.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And as always for narrations, guys, this is free to use. Just be sure to credit me for the narration. So yeah, where is it?
It's just
Okay. Where is it? Okay, let me go into Google Drive actually. Google.
You're reading that now?
Huh?
Are you reading it now?
Not now.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think we should on the stream.
I don't know. It just, why not? Nothing really Hawin related is happening, and the viewers are probably getting bored because I don't want to share my screen for Discord with the Railway Creations' camera on, because like if something were to happen to the camera's like arrangement showing his face, I don't want.
Face reveal.
Yeah, we're just playing it safe. Okay, so let me go to Google Drive. Is kind of messed up sometimes.
I don't know. I feel like it's a bit like because I don't want this to turn into like just a hangout stream in case like people actually came for theories, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, I have a big theory.
What is it?
This is Justin Rusty's mind. I have nothing to support it.
Amazing.
And that's how theories are made. Just don't. No factor or anything. Just yeah.
Also, I saw this GIF in the Blue Snowplow server.
Science rules.
Oh, is that Toby you purchased?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Was it off of eBay?
Actually, Amazon.
Oh, okay. I tried looking for Tomy engines off Amazon, but all I get is just like the regular trains they have today. Here we got Mr. Half Pariah here. At some point,
It's not right.
yeah, it is mine. Wait. Do you have a Playrail duck?
Sadly, no, but I think I did attempt to make one.
Huh. I don't know. What?
I made an Oliver.
Ooh, a custom Oliver. Wow. I need to have just sometime this week. I'm gonna take out my old Trackmaster tracks and everything, and I want to do a stream at some point. Probably not this week, but where I just have it's on my phone, and I just have my tripod, have it on my tripod, and I have my bandana and shades on and everything, and it's just me playing with trains. Oh, cool.
Nice.
That's a nice utility van.
I don't like it though. Look, it's a piece of hair.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna read the story. Okay, so, yeah.
Camera.
Okay, alright. Maybe when we're done with the stream here, I could show you guys, I could show Railway Creations and Carl, I could show, you guys some of the Thomas trains I just have, lying around in my room right here. Most of it is in a closet.
Barely any.
Yeah, but, alright. So yeah, just for now, I'm gonna read A Part of Me Stayed Behind, written by Richard Jordan.
I think I might have to go.
Okay, that's fine. No worries.
Yeah, but thanks for having me on the stream. This is fucking really fun.
You're welcome. We might make that that audio theory thing, but yeah,
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
wait, don't tell them what it is. It's a surprise.
Oh yeah. Just let me know before you like record the dialogue and stuff, because I might want to be Hawin in that, and maybe Railway Creations could be Old Bailey. I don't know.
No, sure, we're making things.
All right, so yeah.
We'll just tease it. We'll just say the audio thing, and they won't know what we're talking about.
The audio thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, it's time I hit the old dusty trail.
All right. Goodbye. Cue the Roblox like bye, like sound like bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
All right. Goodbye. Wait.
Bye, you two. Wait. Oh wait.
All right. I want to say a line from 1020. Wait. Before you go. But I don't know what. Try saying a line from 1020 before, like, as the last thing you say before you leave the call.
Okay, let me think of a good one. Okay. And now, Harwin, the choice is yours. Either do the right thing or don't, and watch these engines suffer.
Alright. That's good. Alright. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All he could have said is just one word, I.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, this is, so yeah, again, this is A Part of Me Stayed Behind, written by Richard Jordan. Are you ready, the Railway Creations? I will assume so. Alright. One early morning, Gordon awoke with a start. He felt strange, but couldn't explain why. His driver, who had come to clean him before the work began, reassured him. "It's ditch water," he said. "It can get into your mechanical workings and make you feel sick." Gordon was satisfied with that explanation. But what was odd was that he couldn't remember falling into the ditch, even though it had recently happened. The memory was fuzzy. "I'm just exhausted from pulling the express too well," he chuckled to himself, and fell uneasily back into sleep. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said just too well.
Yeah. He dreamt of vague images, those of a mine, and of darkness below. In these images, he fell apart from himself, as if viewing the events from above. He couldn't see anything clearly, but he felt strongly as these memories didn't belong to him. Later that morning, Gordon sleepily brought his train to the junction. Thomas, who looked equally tired, greeted him with a smile. "Long night?" Thomas asked. "Yes, I had some very strange dreams." Me too. It was like we were back at the mine again, but when I awoke, I couldn't actually remember being there at all." Gordon's eyes widened. "I had the same dreams. Come to think of it, I can't remember falling into the ditch, much less rescuing you from the mine." "What does it mean?" Thomas asked. I don't know. We only just came back. I remember bringing you to the yard just before the Queen came over. Let me redo that. I remember bringing you to the yard just before the Queen came to the island." "I remember that too. But why can't we remember actually being at the mine?" The two engines decided to find out for themselves. That night, the two of them puffed up the line which led from the big station. They rounded the bend that led to the lead mines, but they were met with cautionary signs which read, "Danger, collapsed mine ahead." We'll have to investigate from here," said their crews. They walked past the signs and toward the collapsed mine shafts. They came back a short while later. "What are you doing back so soon?" Thomas asked. Nothing. Let's head back." Thomas and Gordon didn't believe them. You didn't even take a light with you. How could you have seen anything?" Their crews insisted, but Thomas resisted. He sped through the cautionary signs and stopped at the edge of a large, gaping pit. When he looked inside, he shrieked. "Ah! Gordon!" Thomas called, tears welling in his eyes. In the pit were two mangled engines. One looked exactly like Gordon, and the other like Thomas. Who are these engines?" Gordon asked. A terrible feeling began stowing in his boiler. Or stewing, I don't know. "I can explain," said a familiar voice. The fat controller stood...
Always there to answer questions.
Yep. The fat controller stood next to his car. With a light in his hand. "I hoped this day would never come, but alas, here we are." "These were you," he continued solemnly. What do you mean, were?" asked Thomas, distress in his voice. "When you fell into the mine, Thomas, you didn't just fall. The mine collapsed beneath you and swallowed you whole. We tried bringing Gordon, our strongest engine, to pull you out with a pulley system, but we misjudged how hollow the shaft was below, and he, too, fell into the growing chasm beneath the ground." "But how can we be here if we're down there?" Gordon asked. "It's a gruesome tale," said the fat controller. "We had a major scandal due to our lack of judgment, and to save face, we shaved your faces. There was a talented engineer from crew who moved your identities into new shells. The engines you see below, your former selves were prototypes." Gordon and Thomas didn't know what to say. "But that doesn't change who you are now," the fat controller said. You're still two of my most useful engines. We gave you a second chance. And avoided a scandal. We understand," said Thomas in a derisive tone. Soon after, the two engines slunk home, buffer to buffer. Everything felt familiar and foreign at the same time. They didn't feel whole anymore, knowing that a part of them was rotting away in the bowels of the mines.
Wow.
So yeah, that's cue the jump scare at the end. So yeah, that's a part of me stayed behind. I know, it's kind of like, it pretty much sums up like every single like stereotypical Thomas creepypasta. But like it's actually, yeah, I've been thinking of doing an adaptation of that for maybe Halloween 2023. I don't know.
Alright, back to Hawin.
Alright, so do you want?
I want to talk so bad about the document you sent.
Yeah.
And about D10.
Yeah. How about I kind of want to rewatch my Monster Under the Shed speculation video.
And correct some theories.
Or maybe just cringe a lot.
We could do that.
Alright. Let's do that then. Save our souls.
God, please help us.
Yeah, with my old videos, man.
Forward.
Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna add a display capture to the thing here. Okay, and let me fit this to screen. And yeah. Oh, brother. So this was pretty much an announcement that mid-solar engines would be taking a lot longer. Oh! Would you look at that? There's chapters here. Engines, passenger train, the story.
Wait, chapters?
On the video, yeah. Oh, here, let me,
I've been trying to find out how to do chapters.
I think it just gives them to you automatically.
Okay.
Alright, so...
So a little while ago, I was watching YouTube when...
Oh my goodness, my voice back then. Oh.
You sound too young.
I sound... Yeah. Oh.
Thomas book, I think I might have, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I don't.
About, like, where James tells a story about a monster being under a shed.
But in the adaptation, it was changed to Edward.
On one of my, like, season 6 Thomas DVDs or something. Or I might have seen...
With the Hawin PNG, you can kind of see the edge of the light here.
I don't know how many Thomas books I have.
Just trim it out. Should like trim out where I'm like where there's spaces in between I'm talking.
Spoilers if you haven't seen any of the videos that will be mentioned in this video, so spoiler alert.
Oh my god, I just hear it from your audio. Oh my god, you sound way too young.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't want to watch this. Oh my goodness.
And they are to go to their sheds, but not until the weather clears.
We get it. We get it.
And
Y'all know the story. Chances are y'all know the story if you're watching this stream. So the story. Let's go to the next chapter.
on the subject of this passenger train, we see another clip of Neil
I can't watch this. Oh my goodness. I'm genuinely surprised if the blue snowplow, now I'm kind of genuinely surprised that the blue snowplow shared this. Because, oh my goodness, oh my.
You're too young.
Yeah, I was wasn't underage for YouTube or anything, but I sound so young compared to now. I can't. Oh my goodness.
Although it could be the same coaches, but it might not be the same passenger train because...
Well, if it's the same coaches, what with the same passenger train? What do you mean? Also, this is literally it all just in Google Slides here.
Entirely different coaches, but
Yes,
there is a possibility that it could be the same train, and since the tender engine broke down, Neil might have to come
I refer to him as the tender engine. I mean, what other name would I refer to him as? It feels weird, so weird referring to him as the tender engine rather than 1020 or Dane.
save the day, but Neil is also slipping on the rails. Well, the reason why I think they're slipping, both engines.
Why? Oh my goodness. I can't watch this. Oh yeah, I was speculating about the Ari and Bert scene. Yeah.
Slipping.
Wait, what theory video are you watching?
Huh?
What theory video are you watching?
Mine.
Yeah, I know, but like what?
It's the Monster Under the Shed sequel, and it just says speculation. Guys, don't watch my theory video. Go watch Carl's theory video. It's so much better on more levels than I can count. It actually is properly... Yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot sit through this. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot sit through this. Like, I don't understand how the blue... I now have more respect for the blue snowplow. Oh, hey, T-Fan reached 5,000 subscribers.
That's nice.
Congratulations.
Go subscribe to T-Fan now.
Yes.
Before I take a gun and just point it at your head.
Hey, yo!
Actually, I will not do that. I'm not that evil.
The water... I remember once we had... that one time we had, Do you know when we had that, that thing where it's like, I leaked the 3 Rebel Engines trailer to you, but it was just, like, coming soon, and you were like, what is it? And then you were like, tell me, and then you sent, like, a water gun emoji, and then,
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I wanted to take screenshots of that and make that into a YouTube short with like Wild West music. Do you know when that happened? That was sometime. We have to scroll all the way up to sometime in November.
I know where it is. Hold on.
It's sometime in November, before 3 Railway Engines.
So it was before you told me about that, and then Kickstarter thing. Hold on. Shuffleton Yard.
Oh yeah, I remember Shufflington Yard. That was a nightmare.
It wasn't just a fart. Okay. For Donald Douglas 2000, he makes better bits than me.
Oh my goodness. We chat in our group DM, not group DM, but just like in our private DM, you and me, way too much. Because I've been scrolling up for so long, and I'm not even at the beginning of November.
I just went to the pins, you just went. And then the lightings I showed you.
Oh yeah, the Tail on Railway. And then original filming scenes for 3 Railway Engines. And then that amazing bridge edit. And, yep, watching Willie Rushton. Willie Rushton speaking about, the beaching axe. And then your Thomas E2 edit. Oh yeah, the Mr. Ryan rebrand.
Oh my god. Every time I can just see you just sending me, sound effects.
Oh yeah. I sent you a lot. Okay, so it's sometime in November. I'm getting close. Yeah, Gordon goes foreign. We're getting close. Oh yeah, the wrong head code thing that I put for the double header thing. I really wish you kept that at the end of the song, or I
should have, to be honest.
Yeah, or maybe upload it as a short.
I will. That's what.
Oh yep, the 3 Railway Engines trailer thumbnail. We're getting super close. Oh, I see it. Uh-huh.
I'm coming. Where is it? Oh, I remember what you just said, cavalcade.
Wait, when did I say that? I don't know.
Oh, I passed that. I see the thumbnail. Oh, I see it now. Oh.
So yeah, another good old adaptation.
Oh, I remember.
Oh yeah. Wait, is it a remake?
I just put a tank engine and just said France.
And then I'm like, tell me now. And then I'm like, patience, boy. And then I pull out the water gun emoji with the shield too, and then the Clint Eastwood gif, and then you do the thing, but then the target shooting.
Did he shoot back?
And then the shield, and then I completely destroy you with the Snoopy, where he's like on his doghouse.
And we just France.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. I think that's safe to say that since you didn't respond after the Snoopy thing, I think it's safe to say that I won the battle. Or the duel. Now I got the screenshots I wanted, and then I'll make that into a YouTube short at some time.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have Wild West music and stuff. I think I'm gonna use that piece of music from like Iron Horse where it's like if the Good and the Bad and the Ugly music doesn't get me copyrighted. Yeah.
And the secret lore I sent you.
Wait, when did you send that?
Go up.
I'm already back to our current messages.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Alright. I think we've run out of Hawin things to talk about, and no.
Hawin's just living life.
Yep. Yeah, go check out, Railspin. Unfortunately, I wish we could check out Railspin Split Space. But yeah, expect a reaction stream from me this Friday.
Go check out Railspin, whatever. I forgot. Railspin what?
Railspin Split Space.
Go check out Railspin Split Space when it comes out.
Yeah, check out all the parts and all the teasers, and maybe Carl's theory video. Actually, yes, do check out Carl's theory video, and subscribe to the Railway Creations and Carl Matthews 8. And me.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, well, that just about concludes the stream. No one from the Blue Snowplow crew was able to join us, but you know what? That's okay. They're probably all working.
We had fun.
They're probably yeah. Because that's what YouTube's for, to have fun. And yeah, share your support with the Blue Snowplow, and expect a reaction stream from me on Friday. Alright, yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Later. Oh no, someone made an edit of 10